Hey my friends, Dwayne Klassen here at TheCoachForMen, coming at you with another edition of your Mojo Minute. And guys, today we're talking about bickering. Yeah, that constant stuff that keeps on getting in the way of your loving and nurturing relationship. Let's go. Alright guys, yeah, you're in a relationship or you've been in a relationship and all of a sudden it just gets weird. Yeah, you're doing what you think are the right things, but for some reason nothing's landing. And the two of you are butting heads on a consistent and regular basis. And it is this constant and never-ending bickering. Yeah, it's that nagging. And you're wondering, what the hell is going on? Why is she behaving the way she is? Why is she constantly giving you a hard time when you think you're doing everything right, or you're doing things according to what you think is the right way, but it's not landing? Well, the reason is that you are thinking of yourself. That's right. Nagging and bickering is a symptom of a much deeper issue. And that's typically you're not being heard. That's right. You're not being heard in the way you want to be heard. And that's what's happening with her. She is not being listened to. You're not hearing her in the way she needs you to. Now, you may think you're listening. You may think, but you have a program running where your wall is up and no matter what she says isn't going to land, and the same thing with you. And what ends up happening? You end up using absolutes. Bickering is about that, absolutes. And what I'm talking about never and always. Yeah, you know it. You never do the dishes. You never clean up after yourself. You never do the laundry. You never do the things I want you to do. Is that a truth? Not necessarily, no. However, it is her truth in the moment. And there might be something about her that you're always, hear that? You're always doing these things. You're always cutting me down. You're always doing these things to embarrass me or piss me off. Always is an absolute. It's never going to, there it is. It will not. And I'm using these absolutes to make a point, is because if you use these, you will never get to a solution. You won't, because you're at this place. What ends up happening is the absolutes are being used because there's nowhere else to go. Nothing's getting through. However, you're also running deep-rooted programs that each of you are running on. When you get to a certain level in your relationship, these things will start to surface because you may be in uncharted territory. Yeah, you might be going into a place you haven't been before, and your only recourse or familiarity is what mom and dad did. Yeah, so you're bringing up all that stuff about how mom and dad dealt with this situation. And if mom was bickering or dad was just, yeah, whatever, how do you think you're showing up? Even though you said you would never be like dad, or you'd never be like mom, or you'll never be in a relationship like they were. And voila, look what's happening. So what you want to do here, guys, instead of saying always and never, just realize that those aren't truths. And you have to get away from trying to prove your point when that starts to happen. Because here's the reality. Your beloved could do all these amazing things, and it's the one thing that's pissing her off right now, or pissing you off right now, that you're focused on. That's it. So the truth about always and never isn't a truth. It's bullshit. It really is. Because you're focused on proving yourself right in the moment. Now, these are symptoms of a bigger issue. There's something that is not being said. It might not be, I love you. It might not be compassion. It might not be, being your soul connection, maybe that's missing. Maybe there's a number of other things that are being neglected in the relationship, and nagging and bickering is a result of that. You're at loggerheads because you don't have the language to be able to get underneath it. So my challenge for you is that instead of never and always, that, you know what, I've been doing the dishes for quite some time, and it'd be really great if you did the dishes tonight. I'm not feeling very good. Could you please do the dishes? That might land. And ladies, if you're listening to this, that might be something that you could try with your man. And guys, whatever absolutes you're using with her, that never and always, how that shows up, go, babe, it's been a while since we've said that we love each other. And I wanted to kind of just put that out there, that I think it's time, and I do love you, and mean it. You want to mean it. And it might be where sex is involved, and that's a tenuous issue. You've got to give her the container. You can't just jump into it, but you have to have some level of passion. If you're bickering, chances are you're not in your authentic masculine power. When I say authentic, it means you're being heart-centered. You're being real with who you are. And you can have that discussion. And that's what it is, a discussion. It's not an argument. You're getting into dialogue. So guys, bickering is a symptom of something that you're not getting. She's not getting. If she is nagging, she's not being heard. And you've got to find it out with her. What is it that she needs to hear? Where have you dropped the ball? Where have you not contributed to the relationship to the degree that you need to? Have you been coasting? Get real with that. Have you taken your foot off the gas of the relationship? Are you waiting for her to apologize or make nice or have more sex with you? You know, more sex is actually a result of you showing up as a remarkable man in your life. It's a result of her feeling how attractive and manly you are, where she can surrender to you. And if you have not behaved in a way that will evoke that sense of surrender, it's not going to happen, at least not to the degree that you would like it to happen. It might be a service call, and that's it. It might be just, are you done yet? Yep. All right, we're good. Nobody wants that. Guys, bickering, again, is just a symptom of a deeper issue. And nagging is a symptom of a deeper issue. She's not being heard. You've got to step up. Be remarkable. Be her champion. Find out what's going on. Sit her down. Have a conversation. And keep it neutral. Don't use absolutes. Keep it neutral. And talk about what's going on with you and how you're not showing up. And she will share what's going on with her and why she's showing up the way she is. This is important, guys, because relationships take work. You can't run on autopilot in a relationship. So that's what I want for you, is to have this juicy, delicious, awesome communication that leads to passion, that leads to that sensuality that you're so looking for. But you've got to step up and play that bigger game. All right, guys, this is Dwayne Klassen with another edition of Your Mojo Minute. Please subscribe, please connect. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Be good to yourself, and remember, you're not alone on the journey. I've got your back. Have the best day. Cheers.